in Gurbani itself, a lot of the time when we talk about marriage, when we talk about Anand Karaj, the Anand Karaj that we know about is that Anand Karaj of two people coming together, of the union of two physical bodies coming together. That's the Anand Karaj, and that's the marriage all of us know about. But Guru Granth Sahib Ji Path Ji talk about 3 different types of marriages, and they all are interlinked. To understand why it's so important to live a family life, why it's so important, why did the house of Guru Nanak Path Ji give pradhangi, give it the highest way of living? Why was this recommended as the highest way of living? It's very important for us to understand all these 3 types of marriages, to understand life, to understand the marriage of 2 people coming together. That first, they divided into 3 categories in this way. The first type of marriage that we're going to look at is everybody, whoever is born, everybody that has come upon this earth will definitely go through that marriage. Everybody, whoever's got breath in their body. And then Guru Sikh Pyaro, the second type, majority, most people that come into this world go through that type of marriage. The third type of marriage, very few people go through that type of marriage. Very few that have come upon this earth. So the first type of marriage that everybody actually does go through, that nobody can escape, we'll try and understand that marriage through the eyes of Bhagat Farid Ji through this slok. Bhagat Farid Ji says, Jit dihade tanvari sahe le likhaye malak je kanni sunida muh dikhale aaye. The first type of marriage Bhagat Farid Ji tell us about. Bhagat Farid Ji saying the first type of marriage is that Jit dihade tanvari, Jit dihade, that day, Jit dihade, tan means wife. The wife that Bhagat Farid Ji is talking about here is our soul, the soul bride. And Bhagat Farid Ji is saying Jit dihade, which that day, Jit dihade tanvari. Vari means when somebody has to go somewhere, to go. Kende Jit dihade tanvari sahe le likhai. And the word here to know is sahe. Sahe over here is referring to sahe di chitti. And Guru Sikh Pyaro Bhagat Farid Ji is saying that day that this soul bride is going to leave this body, it's already been written. Sahe le likhaye, actually that letter has been written for us when we are going to die, Guru Sikh Pyaro. This marriage Bhagat Farid Ji is talking about is the marriage of death. That is one marriage nobody can escape. That marriage we will all have to go through one day. Bhagat Farid Ji saying that sahe le likhaye asal vich ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚਿੱਠੀ ਆ ਨਾ, ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਡੇਟ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਰਨ ਦੀ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਿਖ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਆਏ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ, ਲਿਖਾ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ, ਇਹ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਲਿਖੀ ਗਈ, before we even come here. First it's written when we're going to leave from here, and then we get confused. ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਡੇਟ ਲਿਖੀ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਕਿ ਆਹ ਸੰਨ ਵਿੱਚ 2015 ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂ 2018 ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਨੇ ਚੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਕਰ ਜਣੀ ਆ. No, it's not that type of date, because Akal Purkh Ji is Akal, is beyond time. Instead, what is written is how many breaths that we are going to take. First it's written that sahe le likhai, it's written how many breaths we are going to take, and that is guaranteed. This marriage is going to happen to all. Tan per eh na aakhiyan behan ikatthe hoye, ek jot doy murti tan per kahiye soye. Guru Amardas Ji Path Ji ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ tan per eh na aakhiyan, and this is the marriage of the 2 people, the union of the 2 people that come together and get married, 2 physical bodies. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ tan per eh na aakhiyan, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੇਵਲ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੀਮਿਤ ਆਦਮੀ ਆਖਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ not only those are called a husband and wife, ਤਨ ਪਰ ਇਹ ਨਾ ਆਖਣ ਬੈਨ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਏ. Just because Guru Amardas Ji Path Ji is saying, just because they're sitting together, living a life together, just because they're building houses together, just because they've got a family together, just because they've built up cars and careers and everything else together, they said just for that purpose, just for that reason, they're not called a husband and wife. But Guru Amardas Ji Path Ji says, what does make them a husband and wife? This says, Ek Jot Doi Murti. Guru Amardas Ji Path Ji saying, whilst they're living in 2 bodies, Murti means forms, whilst they're in 2 separate bodies, but they're working so well together that their insides have merged and become one with each other. Ek jyot, they become one light, meaning they're walking that same walk together, spiritually walking closer to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Padshah Ji, getting closer to Akal Purkh Waheguru Ji. They're on the same, their thoughts are becoming the same. They're starting to merge together. That ek jyot, doi murti, tan, pir kahiye soe, Guru Amar Das Ji Padshah said, them two are called a husband and body. Husband and wife, Mahakarna. But one thing that we need to clear in this Pangati, people are using this Pangati today as well to say that it doesn't matter about gender and it only matters, this is only talking about our jyot and it's talking about our soul. It's about two souls coming together. Guru Sikh Pyaro, let's keep it simple. Let's just try and understand Gurbani here. Guru Amar Das Ji Padshah Ji isn't only talking internal. Yes, they spoke about our internal jyot and light and the souls becoming one, but Guru Amar Das Ji Padshah Ji spoke about two different genders coming together. They spoke about tan, a wife, and because they use the word murat, you can't get away from it actually being two physical bodies, being a male and a female coming together. Because they've used the word murat. So we can't take that away from this Pangati. Even though people are taking this Pangati and actually trying to convince people of same-gender marriages to take place. But it can't be translated to that. Because you can't just take half a Pangati. You have to look at both the Pangati to understand this. Because Guru Amar Das Ji Padshah Ji is saying clearly that ek jyot doi murti, two forms. And those two forms are what? Tan pir kahiye soe, a husband and a wife, a male and a female. So Gurbani clears all these concepts very clearly. We don't need to be confused about anything. Third type of marriage. Jere tije prakar da jera vyah Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sache Paatshah di Bani andar dasna kita. O Bhagat Kabir Ji ne kehna kita, kehndे tan rehni man pun rap karho pancho tat barati राम राय से हो पावर लै हो आत्म ते रंग राती गौ गौरी दुल्हनी मंगल चारा मेरे गृह आए राजा राम पतारा मेरे गृह आए राजा राम पतारा. Now this is the third type of marriage, and Guru Sikh Pyaro, you know this marriage is actually why we have taken this birth for this marriage. Apna janam hi is vyah vaste hai. The reason why we've taken birth is for this third type of marriage that Guru Granth Sahib Ji Padshah Ji talk about. Bhagat Kabir Ji tell us about the third type of marriage. The third type of marriage, Bhagat Kabir Ji saying, is between who? Ram Rai. Ram means God. Rai, that king. My king Waheguru Ji Ram Rai se bhav leho, our soul bride. And Paramatma, Atma ta Paramatma da mel, jis karan apa ithe aaye ha is dharti upar. The third type of marriage is actually why we've come upon this earth. It's for the soul to merge back in with the Supreme Soul, to become one with God, to get married to Waheguru Ji. To get married to Waheguru Ji means to become one with God. Bhagat Kabir Ji said, this is what I'm off to do. Bhagat Kabir Ji writes about this. Kehndे main te challa kehndé vyah karwan Waheguru na. But Guru Sikh Pyaro, ਇਹ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਵਿਰਲੇ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ. There's only very few people that actually get to have this marriage, that go through this marriage, which is the actual purpose of our life, of why we're here.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.